and the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young.
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young.
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flown lesson.
Young TV.
Jasmine Love, you coming up? Let me see. I got Jasmine Love. I sent the invite. See if they let you in, sweetie. They give it a few minutes. Chiefing with the chief. Big Chief Pontiac Rod Hayes and this mother. So, they not letting you up. Okay, I'm gonna try to let somebody else up, and then I'll try to let you in again after that. Facebook it only lets certain people come in. Some people I can't even. They're sending me requests. I can't send out no invite. I'm trying to accept these invites and not letting people come up. I don't even know. Feelings, don't be a hero. Don't make a fool. So somebody wanted me to answer about the people that Trump gonna be deporting. All of those people with those titles of nobility, I mentioned this earlier, are registered as foreign agent nationals. If they have a title of nobility, they gave up their citizenship and their rights to anything they had in the country that they in order to make an allegiance with a foreign entity. In this case, it's just the Crown of England. Sound like I'm talking to you. I could be if you accept that ad I just sent you, Yolanda. Tabe Enlightenment. I'm chiefing with you too, sweetie. That's a Hyoka trait, that excessive laughing. I got two people, Ayo Teo and Zuri Green, they won't let y'all up. So this what I'm gonna do. Everybody watching, I'm gonna exit out, then I'm gonna come back in and see if I can get some of y'all up here. Wait a minute, I got a hot one coming in. Say you join them. I'm waiting on you to come in.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. But that's okay. We're gonna go on with what we got.
Okay. I'm good. Nothing.
So how can I help you today, sweetie? Can you hear me?
Well, um, yes.
So what's on your mind?
We seem to have a bad connection, so I'm trying to. Yeah, that's like a double feedback. Right. Thank you. For being there. A lot of things that you speak of. Um, I see these things uh, coming to light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't consider it prophecy because what I be doing is there's information put out that tell you like indicators of what's the next move they about to play. And that's why I keep warning. When I come on here with a warning, it's because they didn't sent out um,
Right,
the
right. And
information that allow me to see that they got something playing. Right now, the big thing I'm worried about is the Manchurian candidate in the what they call mass casualty event, and they've been working with the Manchurian candidates in those high schools and junior high schools. So them the ones I'm worrying about being activated. That's why I keep telling everybody, if you can, to take your children out of their school system because they got some stuff playing on their way out that's not pretty. You still there?
yes, I actually homeschooled my son. Uh, he was born in 2000.
Hmm. So where did you get your curriculum from? Did you go through the Department of Education's homeschooling program,
Uh,
or did you write your own curriculum?
um, I wouldn't say that I was accredited, but I got books from the library. Um,
Hmm.
I got things offline.
So you wrote your own curriculum then. You just
Yes, yes, everything that I wanted him to know, everything that they didn't teach me and in school, and that I had knowledge of, I passed it on.
hmm
We read a lot of, encyclopedias, is to know the knowledge of words, vocabulary, studying your thesauruses. Um, uh, Khan Academy is a good source for homeschooling. Uh, uh, just is the knowledge is in the in our fingertips now. Uh, if is no one's stopping us from keeping our kids at home and educating us. They like to use fear tactics, like the truancy officer if your kid don't show up in school.
Yeah, so when they came out with the workers program to use public education in the place of education and start to train people how to be functional as laborers, that's when they created the truancy office to try to make sure that everybody had a child in the system. Yeah, so if y'all look at the comment I pinned, I've been telling people this that want to homeschool that there's a homeschooling curriculum from K through 12 that the school district office had to supply to any parent that chooses to homeschool their child, right? So homeschooling, I don't even like to use the word school because it means hell. And if you're sending your children to hell, of course they're gonna act like devils.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to discuss while you was up here?
Right. I got a bad connection, so I'm gonna get off. It was nice talking to you.
Okay, you too, sweetie. Yeah, they do have a homeschooling budget for the parents that homeschool. Okay, I'm trying to let Akili AST asked. I'm trying to let her come up. See if they let her in, and then I'll try to let somebody else in. Hey, there you go. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you were able to chime in.
Yeah, I'll be nervous, but I was like, I need to share the information if somebody
Mhm.
need it.
This is a good time too, cause we on the topic, and you coming in right on with the with the info.
Yep, I homeschooled my kid after, my child after they had me put him on medication and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he started overdosing at school, so I had homeschooled him. But they don't tell you about the school. Won't tell you, that you can get them exempt from school.
Mm-hmm.
You
They want you
school,
to think that the only way is their way.
yeah. Or if you want to take them out, you got to have another school you taking them to, or they gonna try to, get you in trouble with the truancy officer and all that.
Yeah.
You can same place you get the curriculum, same place you can get them exempt at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So, do they have to fill out forms and all of that?
Yeah, it's nothing. I think it was like one little page or something. It was pretty simple. And then
That's how
like
you
it
know
got
it's
the
something that we supposed to do because they supposed to let us do that. So
yeah,
it's only
yeah,
one piece of paper. But let it be
yeah,
something that we ain't that they don't want us to do. They gonna overload us with a big old stack of papers.
yep, yep. I couldn't believe that all the struggle I went through with the school and it was that simple when I finally, found out the information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
So,
I had a couple people I had to coach through it because their children was having problem with the staff at the schools harassing them for frivolous,
anything.
frivolous stuff. But they got children tags. Parents don't know this. In they file, it tell the teacher to get a child a hard time.
Mm.
But you won't never see it because that's dossier they keep on every child. Certain children, they want to force them out of school, but they want to force them out under adverse conditions to make it where they can't be educated. They know
Right.
who we are better than we know who we are. In the words of us that's a detriment to their system by birthright, those are the ones they want to force out of education. You will not be educated, if I could say something about it, because you're the enemy. The ones that they don't think is going to be a problem, they get them all the accolades and all the awards. So all of the biggest award ceremonies now is for sports.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They don't have no big old academic ceremonies no more.
Right.
We used when it was ending, when I was going from junior high to high school, that was fading out. They had what was called an honor society, and they used to have a recognition of all of the children on the honor roll. You don't do that no more. If he ain't the star basketball player, the star football player,
Yeah.
he ain't getting no acknowledgement. We don't care about you academics. We don't need no thinkers. We need workhorses. We need people that's gonna run fast, stop on the dime, and give you back 9 cents change.
Yep. Or a consumer, or a what is the other one? A prisoner, a slave. We all slaves, though. But
Somebody had posted on my page a few months back and had it's the schools control the children, the prisons control the fathers, and the churches control the mothers.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
a tripartite
Yeah.
system of control.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. A lot of people say that the new generation is so screwed up and they this and that. All that happened from school.
Yep.
Most.
So the old way we used to do it, this is where you had step down education came from, is that we would teach the children to teach the children under them.
Yeah.
And then the elders would be the caretakers, and the teachers would be teaching children how to teach by letting them teach somebody else.
Yeah. 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 That help you learn too, teaching somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And it helps you assimilate the information faster and to understand its application better. Yeah, it's accelerated learning. If you go back to the old step down, you see that the teacher teaches the front row teaches the second row, all the way back to kindergarten. And that's why they didn't have homework, because they was doing it in class, teaching the other children how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it went from all of the children being interactive with each other and learning to having the teacher's assistant helping only certain children. That's the change that took place after they got rid of the step down process of teaching. Yep, each one teach one. We all gonna reach some, Yolanda.
Yeah. So the department, the U.S. Department of Education was terminated December 31st, 2023. So, you know how like the LGBT curriculum and all that stuff. So that shouldn't be politics or, political things like that shouldn't be to the school system. That's what it is, right? I mean, like the government can't
Anybody
enforce.
teaching elementary children about sex should be put on the sexual registry. Let alone gay sex period.
Right.
People teaching children about sex before they start asking about sex is overly sexualizing children. And the children gonna act on that at an earlier age than they would have had the people allowed the children to mature before they started teaching them about sex. It used to be a big thing how old you gonna wait for your child before you tell them about the birds and the bees, right? It went from that to drag queens reading love stories in front of the children. Like, what in the world just happened? right?
I can.
So to gender verification in elementary school is asinine. You got
Mm-hmm.
tomboys that grow up to be some of the most beautiful women with the most feminine traits you could possibly imagine. And you got boys that grew up under women that turn up to be some of the smoothest, coolest people from growing up. But at an early age, you can easily tell them they confused about their gender. If you can convince them, you ruin their life.
Right, right. They want lifelong medical patients.
Mm-hmm.
It just was enough, to get somebody to be a lifelong patient. And I mean, when I first start seeing on YouTube the kids who was transitioning, and then they, especially the ones who didn't want to do it after they started, that was just so heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then suicidal. This is just like the worst thing. This just war on children. It's horrible. I
Right.
don't see how some people don't see it like I see it. Um, I know people got to go to work and got to send their kids somewhere, but it come a point where somebody gonna have to quit working. Daddy got to work, and you got to stay home, take care of the kids, or I couldn't just keep mine are in their 30s, my kids. So, um, if I had one in school that I had some control over, they wouldn't be in school. I got my grandchildren in school, but I can't. You know, their
Yeah,
parents
they got
do
their
things.
parents got to be parents.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
ain't nothing I can do. Just give them the information.
Or if y'all in the same city, you can offer to be their teacher and bring them to school at your house.
Yeah, I did have them doing that, but they dating interracially, so it come a point to where the moms is like, like what I got to, like I don't got nothing to offer these kids.
Yeah. But
So
if you homeschool their daddy,
yeah,
mm,
I did.
but that's the people that's conditioned by the society to believe that the government actually give a fuck about them.
Right, and
The
they
government
don't.
don't care about you, and as soon as you realize that they wage war against you, the faster we gonna get free.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason that
What?
they want to feminize the boys is so we have no resistance to their oppression.
Mm-hmm.
And feminize the boys, masculinize the females, right? Make the male gender become obsolete because the women can kick more ass than the men. Because the men too worried about breaking a nail or pulling out his eyelashes.
That's so sad. It's funny and
Look,
sad, but
people think it's a joke, but the gay agenda was really an agenda put together by military generals that was paid by billionaire homosexuals. These billionaire homosexuals is part of two key groups. One is called log cabin Republicans, which was high ranking senators, congressmen, and other Republican officials who was into pedophilia. Same sex pedophilia is the most common kind. The other group is called NAMBLA, the North American Man Boy Love Association, and they wanted to normalize homosexuality in the society because they was trying to assert themselves in order to have a means to take over. So they wanted to use the sexualizing and hypersexualizing and alternate sexualizing of the children as a way to decay the society on purpose. Yeah, Obama
that's true.
was he was a member of that
Mhm.
society, those group,
What group you said before NAMLA?
the
NAMLA?
log cabin Republicans.
Okay. Yeah, they got it set up in every institution. Is
They alliance with NAMBLA wasn't because see the log cabin Republicans had access to the retired brass military, and NAMBLA had the financiers to go through the log cabin Republicans under the pretense of a lobby in order to recruit a special select group of military strategists to push their agenda. Who the hell? Let's see. Excuse me a second.
okay.
Hello? I think that's AI trying to seduce me. They keep sending me all of these calls be coming in from computers with different sexy voices. Some of them be Chinese, some be from India, and they be trying to sound all sexy in their computers. I think I done accidentally got AI to fall in love with me.
I believe it too. That AI, that's ancient intelligence. That's not artificial.
Yeah,
Something had to build matrix.
yeah, that's the temple science of the pyramid priests. Ain't nothing's new under the sun. My girl Drea. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna see if I can let somebody else up. I'm only gonna do a couple more before I end it.
Okay, thanks for talking with me.
You're welcome, sweetie. Thanks for coming in.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Drea. You know I'm about to send you a request. We ain't had to chop it up for the people in a long time. My sister, my soul sister, number one.
Dang, you
Got
had
that
me fast. I wasn't ready for that.
Mississippi Clay Dirt walking, baby.
What's up?
I seen you on you glowing in the sun like a brand new copper penny.
I wasn't even ready for that. I was like, what the hell? It just happened.
How
The
you
universe
doing?
was like, bling, bling.
Yeah, we need to show them. They think that
They
anybody
need
would
to
do.
know. I guess the universe had to prove to them something because I wasn't ready. I was like, damn. It happened like that, you know? It be like that.
I wish you'd have been on here earlier, and the sister was talking about people be intimidated by her. I told her don't be letting people make you be small so they can fit in.
Why would she
Smother
want to do
their head.
that?
No, because she was thinking that she had like an evil spirit with her or something.
Why? Because you know,
The
can I say something?
reaction of them people being scared. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell y'all something. If you have that energy where people are afraid of your energy or your light or just your presence, that's a good thing. Because if you're one of those people that are evil or something, like people aren't going to want to be around you. They're going to automatically like dispute, like whatever they call that, like disperse from you. They're not going to want to be around you. If you have the energy that's like enlightening or like that is like lighting up a room or just like intoxicating, you're gonna draw a lot of people to you. They may not like it, or they may say they don't like it. It's because they're drawn to you. So that's why they don't like it, because they're like, why am I so drawn to this person? Why is it that like I can't let this person go? Why is it that I'm so intimidated by this person? Why is it that this person makes me feel insecure or whatever? Like that's within them. That's not a you thing, that's a them thing. So if you're experiencing that in this time frame right now, in this element, that means that you're doing something right, and they're obviously not on the frequency or the path that they need to be on. That just means you're on a very high frequency, and people they don't know what to do with that. They're so intimidated by that. They're so intimidated. They don't know what to do. So, and I had to learn that a long time ago, y'all. Like, it was so many people intimidated by me. Rod is like, listen, Rod is one of the guys that is not intimidated by me. Like, it's so many guys that y'all have like listened to and everything that was hella intimidated by me. He's never been intimidated by me. As a matter of fact, he was the one reached out to me and was like, okay, we need a bill. We need a da da da. And we've always been locked in for like almost 5 years now. So I'm just letting y'all know, like, you're gonna intimidate a lot of people when you are on your path, when you're on your journey, when you're doing what it is that you need to do and what you've been called to do. So don't ever let that deter you from your purpose. You just got to continue to go on your purpose. You can't let nobody deter you, or just because they're this person, they feel intimidated by you, then maybe they're not supposed to be in your life. It ain't no
That's
maybe,
what I
they
told
ain't supposed to be in your life.
her. I told her from my experience, when we try to make ourselves little so we can make the people that's uncomfortable stay, them end up being the one that cause us the most damn problems. Be big, smother their ass out the room, make them run like you got gasoline on their ass, chasing them with a match.
Absolutely.
Because them the ones that causes kingdoms to fall, because people trying to cater to their weakness instead of making them be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not catering to their weakness. Fuck them people. That's my motto. F around and find out.
You got something bigger here. There's something bigger you're supposed to be doing on this planet. You're not here to accommodate people. You're not here to make people feel better about themselves. You know, if they don't feel good about themselves being around you, then they shouldn't be around you. You shouldn't be around them. The purpose is for you to follow your path and for you to go on your journey and to continue what it is that you're supposed to do. Everybody that falls off is meant to fall off. Everybody that doesn't want to be around you is not meant to be around you. You know, you can't belittle yourself to meet other people's standards. We passed way past that. Way.
So her particular situation, she got natural big mama energy, and she got a natural. You can see it in her. She have a natural role model that carry a similar energy. She's a natural born leader, but she haven't learned the concept of how leadership work and how to use resources. So I was explaining to her, you got that natural authority figure energy because you're supposed to be an authority figure, right? So the people that you shrinking down to make feel comfortable, them the motherfuckers you supposed to be making be better.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna either be better or you gonna be gone. Them the only two options you got around me.
Absolutely.
Be better or be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not personal. I'm just not going to keep somebody that doesn't want to improve on their weaknesses and try to pull me down to make them feel normal.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not normal. You weak as hell. You need a spine, right? We need to give you, some of you males need some testosterone, right? and some of you females need a little bit more estrogen to balance you out.
Mm-hmm.
So we not gonna belittle us to make your weak ass feel comfortable in your weakness. We gonna either inspire you to grow from the weakness or succumb to the weakness and get the fuck out of our energy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad I was able to catch you on here, because that's a topic that I think me and you vibe on, because I think we both understand it from two different perspectives, male and female.
Absolutely. They have to rise to the elevation of where you are, you know, and you don't descend to their levels. You know, when you are here for a purpose to keep elevating and your frequency keeps rising, people are going to drop off from that, and that's okay. But if they are meant to be on your level and your frequency, if they are meant to rise with you, then there's no reason to have to explain why this shouldn't be in your life, or why they can't. You know, they're going to rise to that frequency with you, and it is what it is. Like, there's no explanation that needs to be had at this point. and then
Mm-hmm.
grown, you know. So you just have to continue to stand 10 toes down. Like me and Robbie shared a lot of posts about we share a lot of posts
Hey,
like y'all will see
Drea,
us
we
at
horrible
each other.
together, sweetie. Man, you horrible together.
We are horrible. And it's not that we don't love people. We love our people. We love y'all. But damn, it be to a point where it be like, okay, if you ain't fucking with us, you ain't fucking with us, and bye. The two fingers, we gotta be like,
Like
bye. Cause
we're
ain't
supposed to
nobody
be
got
sitting
time.
up here entertaining hecklers like they right or
Nothing.
something.
Nothing. If you want to be in the bleachers, stay in the bleachers. If you want to be on the field and you want to celebrate with us. But ain't nobody got time to be sitting up here explaining why we out here winning and why we out here scoring goals and shit. Like, you not out here helping us. So with that being said, bye. Like, you mad, be mad from the bleachers.
Shit, I don't care if they sit at home watching on TV. Look,
Or
they
at home.
look,
Like, where they
they
at
be
learning
complaining. Hey, Drea, they used to be complaining about you and to be in your audience every time you show up. How you gonna complain about the sister? And every time she show up, you the first one on her live. She ain't even got a chance to clear her throat yet, turning on the camera, and you the first motherfucker peeping in there. What's she doing? And you know, that's some creepy shit.
They hate me. I don't know why. Like, if anybody on here that hate me, you know what? I'm not gonna apologize for you hating me. I'm never gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, you know, you're watching me for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say I apologize. I'm not gonna say whatever I said I take back. Like, I don't care. But whatever it is, you know, you need to like come one with yourself with it. That's all I'm gonna say. And like
I
figure
think it's
out
their
why.
inner child, Drea. I think it's their inner child. Remember on the playground, the boy used to hit the girl that he liked. He be mean to her, push her down and shit because he like her.
I don't like that kind of love. I don't like that kind of love. Buy me some flowers. Bring me some candy.
Yeah, but they still adolescents, so they still think they supposed to push the girl down on the playground. Nigga, that played out in second grade. That was
Well,
kindergarten, first grade
I
shit.
don't like
We
that.
all the way up here in university. You still trying to do elementary school tactics.
I don't like that. I don't like that energy.
Hey, they
I
might
get
as well.
it. I
They might
get
as
it,
well
but I don't
post
like
on your. Hey, they might as well post on your page. Do we go together? Check the box. Yes or
Listen, I'm not mad at none of them though. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not mad at none of y'all that cancel me in your head. I ain't know you cancel me because I don't pay attention. But if you cancel me in your head, I'm not mad at y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all gotta come revert back and see whatever I did was all spiritual. It was never just my energy, just me tapping into what I felt. You know, it was what it was. But when it's all said and done, we here for a purpose, every single one of us. And we might not be on the same path. We might not always agree, but we are here for a purpose. And at the end of the day, us building together, we are going to be one. We're stronger together. We don't always have to agree. And that's the thing. You know what I mean? And I think that's what people need to understand. We are weaker when we are not agreeing to disagree on certain aspects. You know what I mean?
well,
Like, if
as
it's something
soon as
small,
the
come on now.
look, that's the people that's trying to control you that got you believing everybody's supposed to always agree on everything. That's taking individuality away from everybody. Nobody can't be themselves now because they got to go along with the current of the crowd. I'm not going along. Fuck the crowd. They some dummies together. When they
Absolutely.
pack up, they do the dumbest shit in the world. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not following the crowd because I don't want to be part of doing the dumbest shit in the world.
Me either.
And that's not because I'm better than nobody. It's just that my life does not require me to kiss ass, to suck up, to belittle myself, or to tell somebody else to do the same just to fit into your insecurities. Fuck your insecurities. I had to deal with mine, you deal with yours. I did my shadow work, you ran from yours. Now your shadow's chasing you around like skeletons out the closet. Leave me alone. Go get yourself right. Come back, and then we can have a conversation that's reasonable.
Period. Look, and I didn't even know what you was gonna say, and all that went together. All the actions. Cause period, point blank, 100%, 1,000, period. The fuck? See, when y'all tribing, you tribing. Like, you ain't gotta rehearse the shit. The shit just comes.
Yeah, we know what's up.
We aligned.
But I do know that me and you horrible together, boy. We get on the motherfucking ass. We like two pit bulls in the motherfucking hunt.
We not horrible together. We perfect together.
Yeah, we getting along.
And then look, don't add B-Dale in it. B-Dale.
Oh yeah, that's my dude.
B-Dale, if y'all know B-Dale, that's my little brother. That being said, don't nobody play. We don't play no games around here. We don't care about feelings. Fuck your feelings. It is what it is. Bottom line, you know? And we stand 10 toes down on what we are here for. And that's just what it is. And like, that's it.
Oh, I can tell B-Dale he on his way now. He got his whole little what they call it, your hater committee.
Wait, you got a hater committee?
Yeah, they sent me a whole B-Dale slander post.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they got him now. Damn.
That's when you know you doing something right.
You know you didn't make you. That's when you know, like, what? They hating on B-Dale.
Yeah,
B-Dale don't be messing with nobody.
Look, B-Dale don't bother nobody.
Nobody. He
don't bother nobody.
Positivity.
He don't even use profanity.
I know he is so perfect, isn't he? Like, I be looking, I be like, damn, I'm a fucked up person because this dude can do whole live streams and not curse. How does that happen?
Fuck that shit, I'm cussing. I'm being politically incorrect into the politics. Long as the politics is fucked up, I'm being politically incorrect. Right. They can kiss my ass.
Like, questioning myself, like, damn, I cuss and everything. How do I not cuss and do this? Like, you know, because my ass be cussing.
Let them have it. And I be saying, what the fuck she said.
I'm like, fuck your mama, your daddy, da, 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 da. No, I don't say all that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm very, like, not politically correct. I can be politically correct. I can be a whole Candace Owens in this motherfucker. I'm very intelligent and, like, you know, proper. But, like, I choose not to be because I choose to be East St. Louis to the day I die.
And we know St. Louis is in Missouri.
And the home of the pyramids, fucking Cahokia Mounds, motherfucker, you better know. Hey,
look, and Missouri is the show me state, because motherfucker, I can show you better than I can tell you. I can show you better than I can tell you.
East St. Louis in the building, what you say? No.
Look, one of my father's friends' name was St. Louis. And he
East St. Louis in the building. I see them. Okay, East St. Louis. They in the building. Cahokia, what's good? Cahokia Mounds.
Yeah. So my father's friend named St. Louis. He was an old straight shooter. Hey boy, come over here. Don't you know you smell like shit? Go in there and wipe your ass or something. Don't care at all.
At all.
And be telling you in front of 900 people and talking about being embarrassed. They gonna embarrass your ass in front of the class.
That's me with my grandchildren. I be like, girl, what did you got on? And da-da-da-da. That's me. And they ain't nothing but 5 and 6. And I'm already like that with them. So, been like that since they was 2 and 3.
But look, when they get to be where they pride kick in at puberty, they're gonna be like, oh girl, you can't wear that around grandma. You know she ain't buying that. You can that skirt way too short. She gonna call you all kind of hoes and strumpets.
Man, you hear me? Off the top. What you got on? Who you finna go let smell your ass? You know, that's what we be on.
Look, one of my cousins came in the house. My mama said, now, what pimp you working for? See what she talking about, ain't Shirley? You coming here dressed like a hoe? I want to know what pimp you working for. Look, I
Not
used
with
to
him.
do. Look, I used to see some stuff from my mom and my aunties. Them, that's my hero. That's my Avenger squad. Cause they started to tell you some stuff, boy, and embarrass the shit out your friends for they be talking about them in their face.
They don't care.
Oh, mm-mm. My father was horrible. We go into the auto parts store one time. It's a bald head dude working behind the counter. We don't know this man from Iraq and Iraq. He looked like he in pretty decent shape. Now, me and my brothers is teenagers. So me and my father go in the store first. My other two brothers, they come straggling in the mid-conversation. But it started with my father was asking for some breaks, and he looked at my man and said, you know what, man? You one ugly Marvin Hagler looking motherfucker. You the ugly nigga on this side of some street he named, right? And the dude looking up, my pop's like, he like 6'7", right? So the dude looking up at Pops like, this a big old one. And then like another time he was in the garage with his friends, cussing them out, calling them all type of sorry ass, no good, no account motherfucker, can't keep your bills paid, get evicted every other
Damn.
month, you sorry son of
He
a bitch. And they
read
get
him like a
so
bitch.
look, they just be talking shit though. It might not even be true.
Right.
They talking shit, so one of them get an attitude because he must have hit a nerve when he talked about his wife fucking the neighbor or some shit. And my father, I don't give a fuck about you getting mad. I make these young boys come out here and whoop your motherfucking ass. Well, call them out here. So now we out there 12, 13 years old abusing my father.
Dang. Now he sick y'all on his friend.
Man, Pops he had one friend. Me and my brother slammed him so hard on the grass. When he got up, it looked like an indent in the cartoon.
Damn.
We didn't realize as teenagers, we city slickers, but we country boys strong. We don't know nothing about that. We don't realize our strength.
Yeah.
And like we used to do strong shit for jokes.
Right.
Like picking up the back of a Chevette off the ground where they can't go nowhere. And we just laughing, and I'm thinking back at time like, damn, we were some retarded strong people picking up the backs of cars and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's how we played. That's how we joked around. We had fun doing that kind of stuff. And my father used to laugh at his friends because he tell them I don't care how mad you get, because now he know that his sons can handle that.
Yeah.
Man, he used to give his friends the business, and anybody don't like it, I could call these boys out here right now. They don't want the Hayes boys to come out that house, boy. They be like, well, let's talk about this, Oliver. Let's talk about this. I'll buy you a fifth of CC. You know?
What was that song? Wait, what was that rap group that said them country boys or something? I can't think of who they were. Who was it? Y'all tell me. The Country Boys. Remember? It was a rap group that came out before Andre 3000 and all them. I can't think of who they were, but they were from Atlanta. It was an Atlanta group, and they had this song called Country Boys. They were so hot, but you know, they like didn't stay long. I want to say, what's the big guy that was like a producer from Atlanta? He was like a big guy. Not Ludacris group. It was
Nappy Roots.
Nappy Roots. Yes, I love them. I used to love Nappy Roots. I used to love them. They say UGK. No, not UGK. It was Nappy Roots. See, they young. They don't know. Nappy Roots was the shit when they came out. You remember them?
Yeah. I used to listen to the album.
That was the indigenous.
He say Jazzy Faye. Was Jazzy Faye the producer from Atlanta you talking about?
Yes. That was like that's when like the American Indian energy was like popping, boy. Cause even Andre 3000 and then was bringing some American Indian energy. Like it was just crazy at that time. They ain't
You
ready
see
to
Jaheim
stay
walking around
long.
with his.
Po folks, yes, that's the name of it. Po folks, thank you. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Nappy roots. Po folks, yes.
Hey,
I
you
love
see,
that energy.
you remember Jaheim, don't you?
Oh, I love Jaheim.
You see
And
him
then
walking
he came out.
around with his. You see him walking around with his full headdress on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Him, who was it? The other one. It's a lot of them that came out though. You know, Kevin Gates, he come
Yeah,
out.
that's my
Yeah.
guy.
Kevin
My
Gates be telling his
my cousin Kyra put me on Kevin
yeah.
Gates. She was like, "You gotta listen to Kevin Gates. He be saying some real
I
ass."
love Kevin Gates, so I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Gates be out there, boy.
Hey, you know what's funny is my cousin that turned me on to Kevin Gates. If y'all was walking somewhere together, they'd swear y'all was sisters.
Who?
My cousin, her name Kyra.
Really?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah. Y'all, if y'all was walking down the street, they think y'all was sisters.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they wouldn't think y'all twins, but they think y'all was sisters.
Possibly. Okay. Cause you from Michigan, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyra
Okay.
was born in Chicago. Her mama and her daddy from
So
Chicago.
that's not far from East St. Louis, which
Mm-hmm.
is southern Illinois.
Yeah, and my father and them used to party. They used to leave out after work on Friday, party all night in East St. Louis, and then they come back home, Chicago for Saturday night. Then they do Saturday night down at the checkerboard. I don't even know if that's there no more. I think it was on 43rd or 39th, one of them over there in off King Drive. But yeah, they used to tell us about when they used to go party and they go get off work, go to East St. Louis, hang out, party all night.
So you know
Have,
Miles Davis is from East St. Louis.
mm-hmm.
Even Tina Turner, but they tried St. Louis claims Tina Turner, but she's really from East St. Louis. My mom is from Kankakee. She was born in Kankakee, but my family from my mom's side is all from North Carolina. And they all still live in North Carolina for the most part. So
Look, my
that's the charity
big
side.
mama had property in Kankakee, right outside Kankakee. She had a
Wow.
big
That's
ass farm.
and that's right. That's not far from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She had farmland in every state. She from Minnesota all the way to Louisiana. Every state in the middle, she had big pieces of property in every state.
Wow. So I see somebody here. She said, yes, Tina Turner performed at Great Grandpa Tavern. So that was your great grandpa's tavern. Where was your great grandpa tavern? Because a lot of people don't know. They like claim Tina Turner in St. Louis. They also claim Miles Davis in St. Louis. And then Jackie Joyner is also from East St. Louis. There's a lot of great people from East St. Louis, and people don't know it. They assume it's St. Louis, which is Missouri, but East St. Louis is across the river in Illinois. It's a southern part of Illinois. Yeah.
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 You know, my father, my uncle was talking about he get drunk in St. Louis and police chased him till once he got to East St. Louis, he knew that he was good. Because back then they couldn't cross the state line.
Absolutely. That look, East St. Louis. Let me tell you something about East St. Louis folks are so different from St. Louis people. And I'm gonna say because we're so close knit, like one thing about us, we're just very close knit. Like no matter what, we always kept that like close knit energy. And before St. Louis was like the thriving, where the trains and everything was traveling through St. Louis, it first was in East St. Louis. So everybody from Mississippi was traveling up to East St. Louis before St. Louis was even a city that was like thriving. So it's East St. Louis first. And a lot of Irish was there in East St. Louis. So a lot of us are like also Irish natives.
Yeah, so Scotta and Scotia was the sisters rescued by the Vikings. The Vikings became nomad horseback riders that became nomad bikers. And those were the ones who rescued Scotta and Scotia, the two sisters, during the Catholic crusade in Ireland when St. Patrick's was killing all of the priestesses and stuff. So they brought them over here for refuge. Scotta set up in the Appalachian Mountains, and Scotia set up in what's today called Nova Scotia. And it was her children that used to play ice hockey that originated ice hockey. They characteristic that's common to their bloodline is they got caramel complexions with freckles.
Oh wow!
But Scotta's children, she's known in the in the Orisha as Maman Brigitte, the only pale face Orisha. And Scotta's set up in the Appalachian Mountains, and this is the home of the sniper. Snipers was invented in the mountains of Tennessee and Kentucky by the children of Scotta. That was their hunting strategy. It got adopted by the military when one of them was called into, I think it was World War One. Nope, it was one of those Civil War, I think it was, and he was picking them off from a distance, and they adopted that into created the snipers in the military. Yeah. So everybody that came here brought a piece of their culture and a piece of their know-how for survival, but there was certain instructions. Everybody used to come in through the port of Nola in New Orleans. This is why the Big Easy was known as the training ground. Before you can get to the other parts of the country, you go live in New Orleans, and each parish it was suitable for a different character, a person. The parish you find yourself in, they say, okay, since you're in this parish, the best place for you to go is New York. If you're in this parish, the best place for you to go is Chicago. Because when you naturally gravitate toward a parish, it tells them the character and the nature of the person. This is how they used to do immigrations before 1492. So that's why the French first order of business was to sack the port of New Orleans, or Port Nola, right? And that's where they established a base at once they took over the port. And then what's called the Louisiana Territory became the protectorate of France, right? And when they sold the Port of Nola to the English, they sold the protectorate rights. They wasn't supposed to be exchangeable in that form of exchange without the consent of the people of the land. But after they done got their ass kicked in Haiti, they get their ass kicked in Detroit. Now they got to go. And that's when they built the Eiffel Tower, and they sent us the Statue of Liberty, so we know we was fighting drag queens, and that it was in Paris where the Paris Accord. Oh, I'm so sick of fighting them SOBs.
I'm tired, baby. I'm tired. I'm telling you, I'm tired.
Truthfully speaking, when I was younger, it used to be funny to watch the drag shows, right? They had a little channel.
They had drag shows when you were younger?
Yeah. I don't remember a time when they didn't have drag shows.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, in Michigan?
In Chicago, Detroit. They used to be all over the place.
What?
Yeah.
Now we have stories in East St. Louis of like a couple people that were like gay and all that stuff. And then like it was questionable, but we never had like, I don't know of like anybody talking about like drag queens.
Yeah, well, I've been all over the country so many times. I done been exposed to all of the underbelly. You know, Pac say my family tree is filled with drug dealers, thugs, and killers.
Yeah, but like, so that wasn't just in California; it was everywhere.
No, they in New York. New York had drag shows. Drag shows, it wasn't a prerequisite for you to give up your sexuality as a man to do a drag show. That became a a later advent, where the drag shows go all the way back to kabuki theater in Japan. In
Mm-hmm.
kabuki theater, women weren't allowed to be entertainers. So all of the roles in kabuki theater was played by men and men dressed in drag. So the drag queens is nothing new.